So, just a high pulse. So as we went through earlier, I do need to take you through some fitness appraisals. First one we're going to go through is your blood pressure. When I take you through the reading, I need to put the cuff around your arm, and what that will do is it will stop the blood flow through your arm. It can feel a little bit tight and uncomfortable to begin with, but I will release it quite quickly. I'm going to take you through a reading on the dial, and what I'm looking for is 2 readings. So the top reading is your systolic, and while your heart is contracting, so that'll be a higher reading. And the second reading is called your diastolic, and that's when your heart's in relaxation, so it will be a lower number. The reason for taking these is that having high blood pressure is connected to a number of chronic diseases such as diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Are you okay for me to take this today?
Yeah.
Excellent. So I'm just going to apply this cuff to your arm, so just rest your arm up here for me. I'm just going to be firm, but not too firm, and I will release the pressure quite quickly. I just need this here so I can hear your heart beating when I release it. Excellent. Okay, so it's going to inflate, but I will release it. I'm just going to slowly release that now. That was great. So 121 over 82. So that was really good. So I'll pop that down here. So 121 over 82, which is great. That is a perfectly normal reading. So now we're going to calculate your BMI. So with your BMI, we just multiply your heights in meters squared and then divide it by your weight. So I'll put you stand up and I'll just take your height. So if you just want to stand here, back to the wall, nice and tall for me. Great, so 173 centimeters. Perfect. And now I just need your weight, so if you just stand on these scales for me. Alright, so that is 83. So what we do now is we just take your height, so 1.73, and we times it twice, and we get to 0.9929. And now we just get your weight, which is 83, and divide it by that number, and we get 27.7. So your BMI is 27.7. Because that actually puts you in the slightly obese range, which is 25 to 29.9, so it's just pre-obese, which puts you at slightly overweight. But with BMI, it doesn't actually take into account the muscle mass, it only looks at your highest first weight. So it can be a little bit inaccurate sometimes, but just keep in mind it is 27.7. So now I'm going to take your girth measurement. Now we do take this because a high waist circumference correlates to a number of chronic diseases, and we'll be able to determine if this is a risk factor for you. So just pop your arms up for me. Take it from the middle, so I'm just going to pop this around you. We just want the smallest part of your waist. So just take a deep breath in, and I'll take it when you take your breath right out for me. Wonderful, so that is 87. And circumference is 87. Now what this means is the health organisation has given us recommendations, and what they'd like to see is that you have your circumference of under 94. You are 87, so that is perfectly healthy. If you have a high one, you are greatly increased risk for chronic disease, that you are very healthy. So I'll just get you to sign at the bottom here. And you happy with your results today?
Yes, thank you.
Great, thank you.